everyone, Larson in the lab. One more time here. I have a third type of antacid that I was able to buy at Kroger, and we're going to test this one now. We have our stomach, which, is vinegar. It is a pH of about 3, and I'm going to put some bromothymol blue just to really show you that, it is in fact acidic, and that is why the bromothymol blue has turned it yellow. Okay. If it were above somewhere between 6 and 7.6, this indicator solution would turn back to blue. But at acidic pHs, it is yellow. So what we are going to look at here is this antacid. This is a different type that has active ingredients of aluminum hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide. I'm hearing hydroxide, which to me seems like it would deal with the hydrogen ions that are in acid. So I'm wondering if this one might work any better than our knockoff Pepto-Bismol. So this one says that a direction is to take 2 to 4 teaspoons two times a day as you have issues with your stomach. So 2 to 4 teaspoons 2 times a day. Each teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So in this, I'm going to choose to take 3 teaspoons, because that's between 2 to 4. And since each teaspoon is about 5 milliliters, I'm going to use 15 milliliters of this antacid. It does say to shake it first, so I am going to go ahead and shake it up. And let's see what happens. So this is just one dose, about 15 milliliters, and let's see if this would help somebody who has heartburn. Okay, so I'm still seeing a little bit of that yellow color. I'm going to let it mix, and I'm going to test my pH here with pH test strip. Okay, in this case, I have a pH of somewhere between 3 and 4 now, still a little bit on the acidic side. So I'm looking at 3 to 4 in this case. And let's just imagine that the heartburn persists and you're like, hey, you know what? I am going to want to continue to treat this. So I'm going to take another dose of my antacid after 12 hours per the instructions on the bottle. So take another dose. Have we gotten any better? Whoops, I dropped my test strip. Here we go. All right. At this point, I'm not seeing big changes in pH again. I'm still seeing somewhere between 3 and 4 on my indicator strip. So I'm not sure. I really thought that this one would knock down the pH because it does have hydroxide. It doesn't seem to have done that so far for 1,000 milliliter stomach, but let's keep trying. You know what? Why not? I have the antacid here. I have a measuring cup. Let's add another dose and see where we are. So this is after a third dose, which is way more than the recommended amount, and you would not take 3 doses. You would probably consult a doctor if you're still having issues after 2 doses. But let's see where we are in terms of pH. We're getting to be about a solid pH of 4, maybe getting close to 5. Let's keep going. Why not? We have the supplies. Let's see how much of this would it take for 1,000 milliliter stomach. Got my test strip. And at this point, I am between 4 and 5. So now I'm becoming a bit slightly acidic, not as acidic as I had been before. But overall, I would tend to say that the antacid that really knocked down the pH of your stomach was this Tums knockoff. more so than the Pepto-Bismol knockoff, and this other antacid didn't seem to do as much for stomach issues if you had a 1,000 milliliter stomach as these tablets did. Thank you so much for listening.